coming to the second house, when your Chara Atmakaraka or the highest degree planet in your birth chart is placed in the second house, this shows that you need to work and dedicate a lot of your time and effort towards family. This shows in the previous birth that you have ignored your duties to your family and you were focused a lot on yourself, just the complete opposite of the first house. When it comes to the Charatmakaraka being in the second house, shows that you need to dedicate a lot of time to your family, spending time with the family, keeping family together, trying to stay close to the family, trying to fulfill the desires of your family becomes very important. That is the lesson you are here to learn. And coming to wealth, this shows that you were very attached to your wealth and you were chasing after wealth, and your main goal previously was yourself and your wealth, and you likely ignored your family and all other duties, all other houses in general. So here you're here to learn the lesson of wealth, trying to be detached with wealth, or trying not to run behind money. Yeah, this that is not by this I don't mean just money in general. The second house shows money, but it also shows other wealth too. So trying to just stay a bit detached from the concept of money or money in general is going to be very good. Trying not to have or accumulate a lot of things, especially trying to pile up a lot of money can be bad. And at the same time, this can also show that when this is the placement, this can also show that this person may be born with a lot of money. At the same time, he is here to learn managing money and trying to manage or balance the having a lot of money and at the same time focusing on the family can also be shown here. At the same time, when this person has a lot of money, just because he has a lot of money doesn't mean he has to gain all the gain or just accumulate all the materialistic things the world has to offer. So that can also be the lesson. So the lessons can be slightly different from person to person, and it always is around these four aspects when it comes to second house. I've tried to filter as much as possible, because whenever it comes to Charatmakaraka, it shows duties and the things you have misused or the things you need to learn to use. Yeah, so it's somewhere around these things only. So I know a person who has lived around 50 years and has Charatmakaraka in the second house, and that person has dedicated that person's entire life towards family, and the person had to in some or the other way, because it was like the person was completely chained to the family, and at the same time the person enjoyed being with the family too. It's like the person had no other options, at the same time enjoyed, because the soul at the end of the day knows the type of lesson this we are here to learn. And when we align with that, we will be happy from the inside. Yeah, and this is the type of happiness everyone constantly chases. So trying to align with these things, trying to manage wealth, trying to stay detached from accumulating materialistic things, and trying not to accumulate materialistic things and trying to be detached from the materialistic things can also be seen here. When I say detach or not accumulate, here I mean not having unnecessarily, let's say a person having 100 pairs of shoes is completely pointless. I understand the fascination with having those many pairs of shoes, but the issue is that being detached from that particular thing or something you enjoy, the materialistic thing, is the lesson you've come to learn. When this is the case, trying to have only, let's say, 5 or 6 pairs of shoes or 10 pairs at max, what I'm trying to say is just the amount of or the number of things you would need at any given situation is all that you have to do or all you have to have. Having more than you need is also indulging a lot in materialistic things, and trying to have a detached mind, especially when it comes to these things like just materialistic things, watch or anything, even land, everything. Whenever it comes to materialistic things, just indulge in it, but be detached mentally. And that concept is very difficult for us normal people. It becomes a very higher level spiritual kind of person's habit. When we indulge in materialistic things and we are at the same time detached with it, it's a very high level spiritual thing. But trying to attain it will be very good here. And this also shows that you have used your speech for wrong things in your previous life, or you were bad in speech. Your speech was bad in your previous life. So the way you spoke, the type of words you used to speak, the way you might have hurt a lot of people with your speech. If you did, you might have been born with difficulty speaking. That is one of the things that can happen. So when it comes to speech, the other things like let's say you were just bad, or you weren't that good, or you just wanted to become very good at speaking in general, and you could have your Atmakaraka or Chara Atmakaraka in the second house, just to focus and improve your ability to speak. And you might want to focus a lot or dedicate a good amount of time trying to speak properly, trying to convey your message properly, being open, being truthful. These things can also be seen with the Chara Atmakaraka being in the second house. Yeah, I think this covers it. Trying to avoid the things, I think the things you have to avoid is pretty obvious here. The thing would be trying ignoring family is the worst thing you can do, because you will have to enroll again. I mean, you will have to come again to learn the same lessons until and unless you learn and pass the lessons. You will keep taking births. This is the this is how this world works. Everyone is learning some or the other thing. Now, one person who is very rich is learning how to maintain the wealth and be generous, and that might be the lesson he has come to learn. And to stay away from vultures or people who are trying to cheat or prey on the weak or just trying to scam this person. A rich person knows how difficult it is for him to even to trust a person because everyone is trying to scam that person in some or the other way and take away whatever he has. So that can be the lesson he has come to learn. But in today's world, what is happening is whenever a person is rich, is born rich, he's just spending too much and not being generous and all the wrong things. So what he's ultimately doing is he's just making making the wrong moves, doing the wrong things, and ultimately failing the test. And he would have to take the test again and just take another birth to learn the same lesson. But this time he will have to earn every single penny he spent the previous time. So yeah. In a way, whoever is born rich is here to learn a very difficult lesson, and as far as I've seen, almost everyone I've seen is failing miserably. So whatever they're spending in this lifetime, they will have to earn again in the next lifetime. Everything they spent their grandparents' money or their parents' money, they will have to earn if they didn't use it properly or utilize it properly. They're being given this as a gift because they need it to learn the lessons they have come for. So yeah, that can be the case with the person who has Charatmakaraka in the second house. Yeah, I think this is it for second house.